The other thing that I wanted to ask too, you play guitar too, or?
Yes.
Do you remember your first guitar?
It's a Taylor 314 is the model.
And when did you get it? What's kind of the story behind that first guitar?
I was 13 or 14, probably 13. My dad actually had always wanted to take guitar lessons, and you know, when you start that late in life, like 5 kids later, and you know, you decide you want to play the guitar, it's a little tricky. So I remember going with him for his first lesson, and after that, he just started taking me because I picked up on it, and like when we got home, I was like, "Can I try that?" And he's like, "All right." So it was just like a little, I don't even remember what kind of guitar it was. One of those like doesn't even have a name. So I was playing on it, and he's like, "Okay, you're picking it up pretty fast." So I might have discouraged him, and I feel a little bad for that because he never tried after. But shortly after, my parents, they've always been really supportive. So they went out and they let me pick a guitar, and all I knew in my head was like, I heard Taylors are really good. So I was like, I kind of went into Guitar Center with a designer like thing in my head, and I picked out a Taylor, and a lot of them were like too big. The body was too big for me, so we got a 314, and that worked really well. So I started with that. I still have it, and I write with that one. That's the one I go to like all the time to write with, even though I have other guitars now. And luckily, like when you're in this business, like you find that people are very generous with their equipment. So I have a little bit of a collection now, but it's very useful because a lot of my family, except for my parents, the siblings, which is where we don't know where our like musical like desire, drive, or talent comes from, because our parents are not musical at all. But like my younger brother plays guitar, and actually my 11-year-old sister plays now, so they're always like, "Can we use this or that?" And I'm like, "Be careful with it. That's the Joan Jett, you know, melody maker." Like, so.